Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on UppTalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say UppTalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you are new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
Now let's start the sync type configuration. Can you go to the bin folder here? Sorry, bat folder, right? You're there in the bat folder. Let's start the sync pipe. Create hyphen sync hyphen. No, you're already there in the bat. Create hyphen sync hyphen pipe hyphen config. You can just press the tab. It will automatically come. We are going to start the sync pipe configuration. This is creating the sync pipe. We need to give the first server, we need to give the second server right. Now, here this one, we are going to create it. Yes, we are going to continue with the sync pipe configuration. Here we can use the standard mode option 1, that is team mode. We are going to use it. We can do one way actually. No one wanted byte action. One way is fine. Byte action, it will become a replication. Actually, one way is fine. Byte action means both of them. If you do some changes on the second one, it will also go to the first one, actually. Like it will become a replication, actually. Not the sync part. One way means from the source to the destination. Option. Now here the source. What is the source server? It's a ping identity server only, right? Option 1, that is the ping directory server only. Now here give some name PT1 like that. What is the deed? We are using the same DN only, right? You can use the same thing. Option 1 now here. Is there any other DNAN? Only one actually we are using. That's enough. Pressed it. It will automatically go to that next one. What we can do none. Not the same. We can go with the 38 and that's fine. Option 1, not the 66. First server, what is that? The host and then the port number is the same, right? In the second and the destination only, we need to give the host name :2238. Yes, this is fine. Now here it is asking whether we need to enter another server for the source. No, only one. Actually, right. Continue. Press enter. Now here it is asking whether we need to. For example, we are doing the sync right. We need to create one admin account actually. One admin account means it's a sync admin account actually. That is known as the sync user basically. Here it is asking whether we need to create an account or not. Let's create an account. Because a normal account only we are going to allow the server to do the sync actually. But the thing is that right? Like the migrating the user from one source to the destination, right? That one will be done based on the sync user admin. Actually, to connecting to the LDAP, we will be using CNAN as your direct manager. But the syncing it will be done by the separate admin accounts. We need to create an admin account actually. Scene is equal to sync space user. We can use the same name. No, same. It's already there. Now, can you give the password for the sync user, please? Don't forget the password for this one. This is a sync user password. It shall not be known for the sync. Can you confirm it, please? Once you confirm it, then here let's do the second one. Actually, this is a destination. Destination also is the same ping identity server only. It's option 1. No, the name. Sorry, no PD2, PD3. DN is it? You can use the same thing. We have given the same D, C only, right? Press enter. That's fine. Anyway, there is no changes and all. Whatever the D and is available, you are going to give it actually. It's none only. Now here, this is the only one server not required to add any other server. Connection is working fine. That's good actually. Here also for destination also, we need to create one account actually. We can use the same account sync user only. Confirm it. That's all. Now here, we need to prepare it for the first server. We created the service. We did the service right. But we need to prepare the synchronization right. We created an account right. We created an account, but we need to prepare the server for the synchronization. Let's prepare the server first. Server actually. Configuring the server requires manager access. Here it is asking for scene is equal to direct space manager. Let's use the same username. Can you give the direct manager password, please? You're understanding the concept right. First, we add the server. Second, we destination server. Then, preparing the first server synchronization, whether it's working or not, if you could see right, verifying the base name is there. And then testing sync user like is accessing. That is also going to work. Would you like to configure this server? Yes, we are going to configure this server based on the sync user only. How long the maximum age of the change log? 2 days. Every 2 days, it will get rotate actually. That's fine. Rotate means like updating every 2 days. It will get, if the 2 days logs means every 2 days, it will get updated. Audit log dot every 1 day. No, this is for every 2 days. Now this is done. Enabling the log is done now here. It's a second destination server. We are going to prepare it straight for only. Here, it is asking whether we can able to use the existing credentials. It's yes, we can use the same one only, right? The password. PD3 password is same, right? It's successful. And can you just do the configure the server data sync? Now this is fine. Now here a sync pipe defines now from the PD1 to PD3. It is asking to create a name for the sync pipe actually. It is showing one name, actually PD1 underscore to underscore PD3. We can give the same name, that's fine. Now the sync pipe is created. Whether it is asking to define. As of now, we don't have sync. Plus we need to create it. Option we will create it separately. I mean the next step. The sync class means what are the attributes? We are going to pass it and all right. No. Now specify the operations. What are the operations we are going to do? Creating the same. I mean the create. Whatever the user create in the first one, it will point to the second. Delete means delete. And then modify means modify. 123, all the three we can do actually. Can we synchronize all the user attributes? Let's synchronize everything. Actually, all person, given name, everything. And now write the configuration file. Yes, we can do it too. Now here what we are going to do, apply the changes. Yes, we are going to apply the changes actually. It is asking whether we need to apply the changes or not. Now here, we need to connect to the localhost option 5. Then option 5. Same is for Active Manager, yes. Give the password and complete it. No, we need to connect to the server. Why it's not connecting to the data sync? Actually, can you go? Can you open another comment from check p delay? Sorry, not here. Can you open it in the other one that you are running this? This one. Let's let it get complete actually. Now, can you try again? Just type anything. Type it. Unencrypted again. Option 5. No, why it's not? Suddenly it got dropped actually. CNN is your data manager. Give the password. Fine. I'll. Right. It got dropped actually. The service. Now it stopped actually the sync pipe. That is a problem. No problem. Now if you could see right. Sync class. Everything is done. Actually, synchronization was successfully configured, but we didn't get started. It is sync pipe is created. That's all. If I want to start now, we need to do some more changes actually. Just put the enter. It will continue. Now here we already got both of the DNA are same, right? That now this is fine. Scroll down. Let's create a now. I think we can directly test the sync pipe. Let's test the sync pipe now. Now we are going. First of all, if I want to test it right, just put resing space. I find pipe. No space, I find pipe. I find name. Pipe, I find name. No, I find pipe. I find name. The thoughts again. I find. No, I find name. I find pipe. I find name. What is a DP1 underscore 2 underscore PD3, right? In capital. No, it's already went up actually. Can you scroll up? It's there in a sync pipe configuration somewhere in the top. In the top above that one. Yes, above that one. No underscore, 2 underscore. Now space, I find dry, I find run. And let's see whether it is testing or not. No, Milder. That one, you can leave it actually. That is just some kind of extension. This is just a test one actually. It won't sync it in real time. It will just test it. That's fine. Now we can able to directly modify. It will work. Now what we can do, right? Run the initial sync actually. Resync the same resync actually without the iPhone. iPhone dry, iPhone run. And once we sync it right, we can go ahead and put the real-time sync actually. We will be doing one more sync actually. Scroll down. It got created actually. Now can you go back? Everything is perfect. In the right hand side, 0 entries could not be processed due to an error. No error, everything is created. Now can you go back and check it in the second third server PD3. Do the LDAP search command there. And after that filter, give the filter 2389. Sorry, after that UID is equal to star. It's done actually. But only the start in or no. After that, after the double quote is. After the double quotes, face UID is equal to star. DAB search. The same thing upper button. Instead of UID is equal to star, CN is equal to star. Real-time iPhone sync. We are going to put the real-time sync. That is the like we are going to run the full-time sync. Actually 24 cross on space start. Space iPhone. iPhone pi for name. The same thing I find my name. The same thing. I find my name. We are given right. Yes, space the pipe name. Can you give it? Now space iPhone capital D. A space CN is equal to in the double quotes. He is called the space manager. No, inside the double quotes fully before CN is equal to. Directly space manager. Space iPhone new password. Space iPhone aged. We are connecting to localhost right space. Localhost space iPhone P space. Port number. This one is different port number. Now 3389. A hint, that's all. It should have to successfully start it actually. Oh, why it is? I don't get a little up still. We didn't give the, we are given 3. That's fine. 5 option 5. Yes, got. Now it successfully started. Now can you do some changes in the to doctor today? Can you go to the Apache doctor video? But even in the second session, I don't know also if you made the changes, it will go to the replicate right. The replication is to set configuration actually. This one. It's a only one time sync actually. And then why we are doing this? One means because in any cases write in future or anywhere write. If the new one, the old server, if we are going to migrate to a new one, means we cannot copyright. Instead, you can able to do the sync actually that you can stop the old one and then you can decommission the old service actually. I do the change in PD1 actually. And then can you connect to PD3 also? New connection. right click. For example, PD3. The same local host, the port number only, it will be get changed. In future, like if you want to stop the old one and then start it to you're migrating to a new server, right? Like if you are hosting the old one, it's on premises, you are going to a cloud, it means that you can able to do that easily, right? That is why you don't need to. And then if you want to change from active to ping, that means you can use this one, right? Or else you want to change from ping directly to active. Active means you can do the sync actually, right? Either the destination or should be ping directly actually. Three cases it will be, you can able to use it. Not doing. You can do the changes on the first one actually. Do some changes there actually. Can you go any user change something there? And then it will replicate actually. Basically, it will be syncing, not replicate sync. Change the given name. Um, Now can you go back to the PD3? Ping data sync from one directory to another directory like active actually also. You can do it the same step. No differences actually. You have given the server and then the port number right there and then the username right. You need it to the admin account from there and then use it actually. The manager credential cycle. Only that is the difference. And then you can also migrate from ping directly to AT also actually. Everything will stay the same, the password and everything will work actually. Don't worry because every LDA will share the same kind of encryption only. Got it will be faster only. But if it is a long user means like more than 10,000 or 20,000, it will take time actually. That will take definitely time. One or two users, that is, it will happen in an instant actually. We did the real-time sync right. Oh, why does not you need to put it in a default? Oh, sorry. Now see this phase, paste it. And no, that's weird. Always do one thing. You're there in the D now. It is showing D only. It's giving different. It's there. It is showing that one right. Yes, now you're already there. Under delegate. I'm sorry. Run setter. I've. No, no. That I've been up here. Oh, tab was not working there. I think directly it will run, but run it. In the meantime, you can start the ping directory services. Everything is taking some time to start actually. check the ping. No, this is just a normal warning. It will get. It is just a warning, don't worry. It will start actually. Check the ping for it actually. Why it is. Why it is not starting? Actually, that's weird. Your iPad has got changed actually. Can you copy the IP? Let's change it to the standalone actually. I got changed. That's weird. Anyways, no problem. Let's make it to the standalone. That's fine. We are doing that. We have enabled the clustering right. Let's change it to the standalone. Now go to that for operational mode. Scroll down, change it to the standalone. It won't take the. Now it's asking for an administrator mode. Let's say both of them is started actually. Can you just check the ping ferret service? Go to the console. Browser. It will work. Now here the ping directory is the same. Sorry, ping ferret host name. Can you put the niche? Ping ferret host name is niche right. That's it. Now here it's the same. It's the same thing, right? We can give the one mid. Now what is the port number? 31. That's correct. Now here we need to create a two client IDs in the ping ferret. One for authentication, one for validation. We have seen right for auth. We didn't create it yet, right? But we can use this client ID here. It is asking ping ferret client ID for ping directory server right. It is showing one client ID. This one for to validate the client ID right. Here, if you could see, it is asking to validate the access token. This one is the validate client ID actually. We can use the same thing, same name. Just make it note of it actually. Copy that details and then put it there. Actually, it's a ping directory. It's a client ID to validate the token. We are going to enable the authentication actually for delegation port admin, right? That URL. We are going to enable the authentication in the ping ferret actually for the ping directory. We need to create two client IDs, one for authentication, one for validation. Actually, like in access, we have seen right. Authentication code, grant type and all right. Similarly, access token validation. If you remember, we have seen it in the auth right. To validate the token. Yes, that this client ID right. It is asking to validate the access token. Actually, the name it is giving ping directory. The default value. We can use the default value. Here ping directory is acting as a resource server. And then our ping ferret is going to act as an authorization server actually. The real-time configuration like that. You understand it right? If I want to authenticate means we need to create one client. ID no. For auth. Yes, we can give you any name. Similarly, for validating the token, I can also put it in the same client ID, or I can put it in the different client ID also, right? We need to configure our client ID in the application side configuration, right? That is what here we are doing. Before creating our client ID itself from the ping ferret, we are configuring at the application side. Actually, just think about the ping directory as application. We are information. We need to configure there, right? The ping, the directories and all the client ID and then client secret at all, right? The grant type, whatever the grant type we want to give it, right? We are putting it actually. The client ID name, it is asking whether we can able to use this or not. Actually, that is what ping directory is, just a client ID name actually. It is giving suggestion whether we can use it or not. We can use it in later, right? Once we install the ping dedicated portal in the ping ferret, we can configure this client ID, actually whatever the client ID, client secret. You are going to give it here, right? We can create it there actually. Delegated portal admin is the application. Actually, it is a web console. In order to enable the authentication, right, we cannot do it on the SAML part. We need to go with the auth configuration only. Real-time auth configuration. Why you are going to do the auth configuration? To enable the authentication for an application, right? Here we are going to enable the authentication for the ping directory delegation portal admin. Delegated portal admin, we are going to create a client ID. Just ignore the name. Just ignore the ping directory as a name actually. Two client IDs, we need to create it in the ping ferret, right? We did not yet created it. One for creating, that is authentication. One for validation, right? Here you will be creating. Just think about that. In ping ferret, we already created the client ID. You created the admin for authentication. You have given the grant type as implicit. Actually, one client ID you have created. Now you have already created another client ID for access token validation as a ping directory actually. You need to share it with the application team, right? And the admin client ID and the implicit grant type you have given, and then you will be sharing that. And then for validation, please use the ping directory client ID and then the client check rate this one access token validation. You will be giving those details right to the application. Application team will configure those details, right? Here ping directory is the application team actually. Now, here we are configuring the client ID to validate the token. What is the client ID to validate the token? Ping directory, that is the client name, actually client ID actually. Ping ferret client ID for ping directory server validation. We need to give the secret, just put test 1 to 3. Make sure, just we need to put the same thing for the inside the ping ferret also. We need to configure the same thing. Once done right, we cannot edit this one. We need to because it will give a problem. Now this one for the, just put ping directory. Client ID name is ping directory. You are taking lowercase. That's all. We need to go to the, here we are, coming from the bottom to the top actually. We have to create it before actually, but we are doing it later. You want to create now. Can you go back to the ping ferret? Let's create it there. We will be creating the first of all in the ping directory, then we will configure according to the same value. Actually, create a client ID. First of all, the admin. That is also like double S federation will be there. That will be like, it will be generating, right? What is a US federation? But we don't need to concentrate much actually, because doubles federation, they are going to remove it actually. This one is one more for the like token exchange, right? This one will be there actually, because this one will be used for the ping access actually. We will be mapping this one in the ping access actually. Whatever you are generating the token, right? Token data will be used in the ping access. In double S federation, like SAML, will be directly created. SAML respond, but doubles federation, we need to create it manually. We'll be creating some kind of access token manager like that, right? In what? Like that, the same kind of a process. We'll be doing it here also. Actually, this one will be processed for the STS, actually doubles federation security token service. This one will create a token for the double S federation, and then even for exchanging the token to the ping access rate for OAuth configuration. The same thing also can be useful actually in ping access. Now you need to exchange the token to the ping access actually. Because how will you give the token to the ping access? Actually, no, this one is required for the ping access. You will be just this token generator. Whatever you are creating it, right, you need to configure it in the ping access, actually. Then only the ping access correctly to redact to the ping federated for an authentication mechanism. We'll be creating the one client ID client secret, and then client ID for authentication mechanism, and then another client ID for validating the access token. How we are establishing a communication between the ping federated and ping access rate. The same step actually. There you'll be configuring the client ID client secret. This is what we are doing it in the git bash actually. Put admin Gangi directory, right? No ping directory for validation. First of all, this one there's a second client ID admin. This one not required a secret actually. Put in preset. Scroll down. Choose the scroll up a little bit. Bypass that authorization approval. Red active array as of now, just give dummy one. After installing the delegate, right, we can use the delegate or the active array actually. Add it. Now add the redact array, you need to add it. And then token manager, which you have created, right? Token manager and then the YDC policy. Choose the same thing. Scroll down. No, not this one, policy. Scroll down and save it. That's all. Now let's go back to the another client, ID add client. Ping directory. And then give the name also ping directory. Client seed. Change secret test 1 to 3. Scroll down. Just choose the access token validation. Scroll down. Access token 1. Scroll down and save it. That's all. This one, we need to configure it there. How you're creating the users in the Apache Directory Studio and all right. This portal will be helpful for you can manage it by yourself actually. Not for the other people, will be giving it for us actually for our personal use inside the ping directory. You can go ahead and create a user. You can manage the user. You can add the user to the group and everything you can. It's like a user interface actually. We need to give the access and all for that. We need to authorize and all. You should not enable. If you want, you can enable it for user actually, but that's not good, right? Why I mean actually not required, right? That one why we need to enable for the normal user and all. You can use a dadmin actually enter. We can use to impress it. We don't require the code grant type. Now here delegated portal admin. I think it is it in a third party, right? It's the same one, right? We can put it is in the no, like it's not a third party server. It's in the same directory, only right. Yes, option. No, not. It's not actually no. Now we successfully done it right now. Can you go back to the folder delegate? I think delegate a folder. Where is it? Scroll up a little bit. Sorry. One file will get created actually. That file is known as T. Open the delegate. Delegated iPhone admin. Disconfig that first folder. 15, now it got created. Let it be there. Right, what we can do? Right, copy that. No, I can open it and see it. What are the details? Are there actually? Whatever we have given right. This one will get executed in the ping directory actually. Shall we go ahead and install it in the ping directory? We just set up it. But we need to install this delegated iPhone admin disconfig file, right? We need to put it there inside the ping directory. Can you go to the first server? Ping directory. You're already there in the ping directory. The bad photo, right? Put is config space. Space iPhone batch iPhone file. No space. It's a batch file, only this config file. Batch iPhone file space. Where is the folder? Where is the file which is available actually? Just put it there. / delegated iPhone admin. Good. Yep, and that's all. And that's a way just running it actually. We're going to install the ping directory. Why we are putting? This means we are putting it inside the ping directory. We are installing the data sync pipe. Now what happened? We need to put that on. Sorry that. No, we are using the iPhone batch, iPhone file, right? Just put space iPhone, no iPhone prompt. Sorry. And but it's taking a lot of time to run actually. Whatever it will be installing inside the ping delegate, oh, it should have to ask for it why it is not for the express space. No, that's fine. Actually in Linux, now it will ask you to type the password actually. That's right. Space iPhone capital D. Space inside the double quotes put cn is equal to directory manager. Cn is equal to directory space manager. Put iPhone at localhost port number and then the password. No if and w, actually if and bu and then password. And then I went p port number. No, I got it. 3, 9, only enter. Now it will work. It will install actually. Let's wait for it to get installed. No, what happened? It No, why it is not does not exist actually. What we can do, right? We can copy that. We have given the correct path, only right. Did we given the wrong path or something? Why? Why it is asking? Can you go back? Let's do one thing. Can you put that? Can you? Let's do one thing. Can you go back to the folder? It is expecting that a lot of changes are happening. Can you copy the folder? Delegate the folder? No, not the path. Actually, can you go back one folder? Yes, copy this deleter. No. Copy the deleter folder. No, not the path. Actually, copy the folder. Can you go to the first ping directory server? Ping directories. Put it ping directory. Open that one. Open that one. Here, web apps in the bottom. Open that. Paste it here. It is asking to paste here actually. Like how we are copying the license key and all right. That is what. Copy this part actually. Open the delegator and then copy this part. Copy the part of this one. No. Copy the part of the web application. Web delegator, open that one. Copy this part actually. In the bat file, right? You need to run this one. Go back to this one and then delete that. Delete the path and then put this path. How the license key they are asking. That's all. Now we enter. It should work. It is asking the path inside the web apps. It is expecting like how with the license key also. It will expect like this. But if you put it in a different folder, if you give that part of the license key, it will work actually. But I don't know why if it is installing properly. That's fine. It is going to complete. Now it's completed. Everything is installed on the delegated portal actually. Everything is fine. Now what we are going to do? Now we need to go back to the Now we need to what is a ping directory like? The port number, right? It's 443. Only we have given right in the first hour, right? 4434. All the default values. 4. Now can you go back to the pink faded console? No, we are installed it, right? Can you go to the Chrome browser? Let's verify the ping delegated portal is working on one. Open another tab. Just type zeps : your host name : 443 / ACTPs : nisha : 443 / delegator. I'm such that it's 4431. We can able to see that. Scroll down. Oh, it's going to the redirect. In the top right, if you could see copy, oh, we didn't give the redact here properly. We need to give the redact to her. Can you paste it? Can you paste? We need to copy the redirect here and then put it in the ping federated. The license key got expired, right? But anyways, copy that. that copy, that redirect you. And then we need to have the scopes and all right. They are asking for the scopes actually :4 for 3 slash delegator :4 3 slash delegator slash callback. Oh, 443 is not there. That means it's slash actually. She delegated, no, she slash. No, she slash delegate slash callback. SF is actually not STP. And then we need to give the scope also open idea and then one more scope they are asking. And is that fine? We will hit that one. We can decode that one actually. Let's go back to the console. First thing, right? You need to put it under the dadmin actually. Paste it. Scroll down, save it. We need to add one scope actually there. Once we did it, we will put it here. Scroll down. Save it. Save it first because can you go to the system? What scopes? Open. It is there, but we need to add one more scope actually. That third scope, we need to add it actually. Let's decode the URL actually because it is showing, it's having that. Can you go open another tab in the Chrome? Sorry, URL space decode. Click on that one. Paste it. Decode it. What is that? Alright, the scope. You until next line admin. Can you create a scope like this and then let's put it there inside the client ID. Add. No, put the description. Again, put the same description. Scroll down and save it. Go to the OAuth client ID. Let's restrict this to ping that is expecting this. No, only OpenID and email was there in the request rate authorization request. The ping that is expecting these two scopes actually. No, it's all it will expect. Actually, if you remove it, it won't work actually. Because in the application side, they may have it as a mandatory one. Actually, only inside the console we can. They are not going to. I don't think they are validating the token based on the scope actually. They are just allowing the scope, allowing the token. For that scope, right? For a different purpose actually. Not getting the attributes. OpenID, definitely they will be getting the attributes actually. But other scope, it's not for validation, something else, they are doing it actually. Maybe getting the attributes like that. And one more thing, right? Can you go to that here? Right. What is that token? We have used access token 1, right? Can you go to the mappings there? Here we need to check what is the attribute they are getting it actually. Can you open a console? Can you open a ping directory console? Whether they are expecting the UID or different value. Proceed. They log into the console first. Here we will have the here in the bottom right hand side, write access token validator. This is where it is validating that since we given there and then it's all the ping directory portal, it is automatically created here. If you could see right identity vampires entry UUID match right, we need to match the entry UUID actually. And then what is the claim name? We are going to match it. We don't match it with the subject. Put it UID. Tell me put UID. Sub is fine, but identity vampire is the first one. It is expecting the UID entry UID match. We need to pass the entry UUID of the user in the subject. UUID claim actually. Save it in the UID in the token. In UID, we are going to map the entry UUID actually. Save it in the top. You understand the concept, right? In UID, we are going to map the entry UUID. Can you go back to that token where we got the token now? Access token mapping site. Can you? No. Wait. Can you go to the attribute? You need to get the entry UID first, actually in the LDAP. Scroll down. Show all attributes. Yes, yep. Entry UID. Yep, add attribute and then pass it. Scroll down. Click on next. Click on next. Choose the mapping for UUID entry, UID. Now, if you are remembering right, UUID, the contract is UUID. That's why we have given the UID there. In the right hand, set it as entry, UUID. Now we are passing it. Choose the entry UUID. The contract is the variable name. The variable name, what we have given there in the validator, it's UUID, right? It's UID only. And then in the expecting, what value it is expecting in the UUID entry, UID. That is what we have given here. That in the token in UUID field, it will pass the entry UUID of a user. Previously, it was passing the UUID, but now we are changing it to the entry UUID. In token, response UUID is equal to entry UUID, it will go actually. If you enter UUID of a user, like Romoli is the user means the entry UID of the user is Romoli means UUID is equal to Romoli will go actually. That's all. You're understanding right. Now just for validating, actually because they are expecting the entry UUID in the response actually. That's why. Now we need to. Shall we assign the rules actually? We need to assign the rights. Can you go back to the ping directory console? We need to create a right. Can you go to the configuration again? There are two rights, are there actually? One is group, one is users. If I want to search the users in the delegated portal admin, I need to create a user right. Actually, I can assign the groups, I can assign the users into that right. And then one more is group rights actually. I can able to assign the users or groups there. Groups rights will be, if you are If the user is assigned with group right means, then they can able to search the groups and all inside the console actually, inside the delegated portal. If the user is assigned with users means they can able to search the users inside the delegated portal. If the user is assigned with both of the right means, they can able to search the users and as well as the groups also actually, and they similarly write access, read access and all. We need to give it. Scroll to the top. There are, if you could see now, delegation admin rights. The next line. Delegated admin rights. Click on that one. Oh, what happened? Refresh it. Refresh it, please. New delegation admin rights. We are going to create it. Let's put the name as user right first. Users are. We will. First of all, let's put the U. There are two rights. One right for groups, one right for users. User right system. No, we are just giving the name actually. But in the next step, only we are going to specify whether it is for group or users like that. In it, for which user we are going to assign the access actually. Do we have any user there? Let's assign it to one user, actually 123 like that, right? Let's copy. No, you need to give the full D and actually here you can assign the user also or assign directly the group that the members of that group also. It will work actually. If the user is, if you're assigning the group, right, then who are all the members of that group, right? It will work actually. Or just we will simply assign the users actually. We will see. It's taking a lot of time to load actually. It's already there. It's no need to open the connection. It's already. If you double click it right, it will work actually. Copy that. For you need to copy the D and actually can you copy the D and D? It's there in the top. I just only, just only copy from UID. That's fine. I think that's a spare. Do you know the password for this one, right? No, he's asking to verify the new directly. Put the new one. You can change it again. Give some buzzer with complexity and it's done. Now can you add that user D and into the console? This user will paste it. That's all. Now click on next. Yeah, save it. It will go to the next step. Actually, new delegated admin resource rights. Here whether we need to give it for user or groups. First of all, this is user only. We will create another one for groups actually. Description. You can use the same. No, not required. What are the options we can give it for the user rights? Enable, you can check it. What are the permission we can give it? Let's give it for create read. I think we can put everything actually. Update also you can give it. and update profile, reset password. And then download. Download means it will be like downloading the report and all right. Upload also, you can give it. Manage group information. Basically, you can give anything, everything. That's fine. Well done. These are all I think is fine actually. Save it. Now done. That's all for a save. Now what we can do right for this one? Can we add no click on that? Users itself actually father itself now. We can add one more, right? Actually there. We can add the group rights also there itself. Scroll down to the bottom. Let's add the groups here. You can put the enable. It's the same. We can give it actually. That's all. Everything is fine. For this user, they can able to access the groups and then they can able to access the both of them. You have created the group is equal to admin right. They can able to search the groups. They can able to read the group. They can able to delete the group and all the person 1234 right. Now he can able to search everything. Users also, they can able to search groups also. They can able to search. They can able to create the groups. They can able to create the users. They can able to manage the groups, delete the users, create, delete the groups. Everything I mean that user UID is equal to a 1234 inside the delegated portal admin. We have assigned everything for that particular user. Scene is going to activate that kind of access. This user cannot do actually, like for example CNN is going to activate. It can able to do everything. Now it can able to reset the password from the CNN is equal to from the pink fade rate itself. Now that one it cannot be able to do this user. We have assigned the proxy privilege. That privileges also we have assigned to CNN is going to act manage right, and then we can assign it to the sync pipey replication. Those things it cannot be able to do. This one, that is the manager credentials. That is a super user admin account. This account it is having like more than the normal account actually. That's all. This is just some kind of a portal where you can, in Active Directory, you are having the Apache Directory Studio. Why the Active Directory is having the users and computers, that kind of a studio, the user interface is there now. You can also do it in the Apache Directory Studio. Why we are putting it in the users and direct users and computers for Active Directory, right? It's like extra features are available in the directory. That's all actually. You can also you can also use this portal for unlocked users, and then you don't need to put it there in the you don't need to put it there in the AL deal AP operations or Apache Directory Studio, right? You can you can simply log into the console and then do it right. It's easy like other than doing the Apache Directory Studio, which you need to install the Java and in your personal mission, right? That's why. Only it will ask for JDK actually. Let's say if your mission is having GR means Apache won't work actually. That is why. There are certain limitations. Are there actually sometimes Apache Directory Studio? I have used both of them actually, even real time, right? I'm using both of them actually. I will be doing it in the delegate and also I'll be doing it here also. Actually, yes, now everything is, we have given the access, we have given the validator, all good, right? Now let's test it. Oh, no, we need to upload the license key for the pink fat rate. Can you download the license key and then upload it into the pink fat rate plate? Log into there and then let's see. No, wait. I think I got downloaded for a different version actually. Oh board. Can you download any 1.3 version, which is available for a 7th of January? No. The third one. You can download that license key. Because which was generated now, right? It was done. Different version, it was downloaded. Now can you go to the pink fat rate? Let's upload this. You can directly upload it in the pink fat rate. Can you go to the pink fat console? License the left hand side. Now refresh the page and then now let's try it. It will work actually. Advanced. Proceed. Redirecting to the. Again, the redactor is wrong actually. We have given the correct redactor. Can you go to the redactor? You are a decoder again. Oh, there's a. That's weird. Now you can give it. That's fine. Save it now. Instead of that, I should write put star actually. You did put the star there. No, you can delete the callback. That's not required. You have put star right. It will have everything. Save it now. Now try it. Why every time it is giving this? Oh, now it's working. Can you type 1234 and then that password? Signed. No, it's not. It's going the cause issue. Control Shift and Control Shift. It's giving the cause issue. Oh, it is opening. Control Shift I. Can you put Control Shift I? Net. It's already there in the network. Cause policy issue, right? It's blocking. Can you go back to the? Let's add this cause. Scroll down. Scroll down to that one. Not that one. Not that one. No, not this one. Scroll down. Oh, is it the only origin? Actually, it is showing. We never added it. I added it. Scroll down and save it. Can you just try again? It's going on. Oh, every time it is giving this issue actually. I don't know why. It will give that error again. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Now here, just maximize it. You can even. That's all. It's working fine. Now, if you could see, right, the user search for the user A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, A1, 2, 3, 4, right? Search. No, no, no. No, why it is? No, that's fine. Just search for any other user. No, just. No, in the left-hand side, click on Groups, actually. Manage Groups. In the left-hand side, search for the groups. Now search for the admin. Put admin in the right-hand side. Why the searching is not working? That's weird. Log out and log in again, please. Can you open it in the? Let's see. Control Shift. Let's see the network. What is going on the console? Hit it. Advanced. I'm suspecting there is some issue with. Can you type? 3, 4. Just scroll down. Let's see, everything is good. No. Oh, there is one error. What is that error? Why I'm not right? That's weird. This is good. We did. We get the token actually in the next line. Scroll. Userinfo.open it. Click on that userinfo.openid. Scroll down. Let's see whether it is giving some values or not. Let's see whether it's passing the. Yes, scroll down. It's passing the. We got the token good. Response. Click on the response there. UID. Entry UID is going on good actually. Click on the resource types. Is there any error or showing? We already have the. Now let's go and search it. Everything is good actually. It's working fine. I don't know why that issue is coming up actually. It is able to. Is it going for two different authentication at the same? Oh, what happened? Did you click on back button or something? Click on that before. I think it's already. It's already there actually. Previous tab. Can you go to the previous tab actually? Everything is good actually. Search for anything. Is there any service is not running or something? Can you go back? Is it confusing? Can you go back to the copying directory? We have given this one. I've been enabled actually. Can you remove the groups actually group? I've been resource rights. And save this one. Delete it and then scroll up a little bit. What? Something is happening on the. Why it is showing this error again and again actually. I'm just not getting this one actually. Can you just log in now again? I don't know why you are getting the certificate error right every time, because once we skip it now, it should automatically take that one. But I don't know why it is. If log out and log in again, the rights is working fine. Can you search any user? That will give a warning every time. Well, I think that is that. We, we can create a separate delegate. I've been for rights actually. This is fine. Now if you can click on that one right, expand that user. You can click on the account information. You can able to see the details actually. You can also, if you click on reporting right, you can also export it actually. You can also export it and then download the report like that. Got understood. Scroll. Just save this one. Cancel this. Let's create another configuration. Let's create another delegation. I've been tried to click on that one. New. I've been tried. Put group's description also the same. Innate. Same user, you can give it. Save it. Now let's give the admin resource rights as groups. Lib. Off. Save. Now done it. Can you log out and log in again? I think this should work actually. Oh, it's asked. Automatically working. That's weird. Search for it some user. You can do that. You can do that. It's asking in a separate one. Can you click on the manage groups? I can search it. Admin. I think developer or admin. What is the group name we have given? Nomin. Fully put it. No, why it is not there? We have given DC equal to example, DC equal to come right. We are given in a different. That one only we have given. Can you go back? I suspecting. Can you go back to the console, please? Can you click on console? Can you click on that groups? I think that's searching, right? It is not. I can understand. Click on that actions. In the right hand side, click on it. Left hand side. Now go to that admin. Edit. I am that searching. Searching is not right. Scroll to the bottom. Edit that one actions. Scroll down. The resource admin scope right. That one scroll down. Can you put all resources in base? Now it will work. It is searching only that O is equal to people, it seems. Login. Now can you search the user? O's. Can you search the groups? Why it is not searching it? And can you click on reporting there? But here it is showing. Can you go back to that? Why the group is not displaying? We have given. What is the rights we have given? Can you just? No. In the right. Edit. We have given everything right. Or the rights. That's weird. All resources in base. Everything is fine. That's totally weird. Is there any? Can you go back to the normal users also? Can you put the same thing actually? All resources in base actually for the users. The user rights actually. Eat it. Now log out and log in again. Actually, it should work. We will do one thing. But it's not working right. Let's close the full browser and then do it. Can you put admin? Close the full browser. Open it again and then talk to window. We have created as a groups. Only right. O is equal to groups. Or else let's search with that one in the user. Let's see it. But I mean we added the user and O right in this. No, spelling is wrong. That's weird. That group scope is not working. Can you put admin here actually? No, not here, not here. Not the new one. Just search for the admin here. That's weird. No, this is just admin user. No, this is a user only. Can you search for developer? Let's see. Can you go back? Is it in a different? We have given it in the whole. Oh, you actually all these equal to example. Command is equal to count. Just right click, refresh it here. Let's see. Sorry, I thought suddenly the group was not there. Yes, that's right. Oh, people done. This group is not populating it actually. Any. Till now what we have seen the sync pipe. Sync pipe is easy actually. We have seen the sync was working perfectly right. And then what we have did the setup, set if and up if and delegators. We created the two client IDs, one for authentication, one for validation. Then what we have did, we created the we installed the delegation into the ping directory, the dsconfig file. Once done, then we will gone into the ping directory and then created that. I've been right actually. And then we went to the token validator and then based on the entry I did, we validated it. And then I think the group one is not. It's not like coming up, but that is the right actually. That's right. And we need to give it for the delegated group rights actually. But we will see that. I think something related to some issues with it's some glitch, I think, but we will see that. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.